What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Black. Got 3 long face, skinny body, and we back still black with some more fire Boruto anime manga content for you in the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, smash the like button, share the video with your friends, and let's hop right to the business. Yes, sir. The release of Boruto chapter 70, there is a lot of discussions that are soon to be and yet to be swirling around within the community on the timeline with all of the events that occurred in Boruto chapter 70. Now, the release of the chapter was just yesterday. This video is really on some like what I believe will be the more broad or most popular question as of the release. Who's the strongest character right now? And I'm not big on power scaling, you already know that. So we're not gonna dive too much into the analytics, like who survived what explosion, how big of a blast, what character can provide with however much potency chakra. We're not finna do all that. Like, niggas is not in math class right now, bro. The only thing I'm trying to add up is these funds. We have Code being released with his full powers, full limiters on. He says something real interesting at a cold ass panel, you know, in the last chapter where it's like, it's nice feeling like to lose, feeling like I can't lose to anyone. And in that instance, he's looking at both Ada and David. Cat man, my nigga David needs to get a proper fight so we can properly like give him the strongest character in the verse, because people have been giving it to him, but just people have been putting it aside because it's like, let's just leave Damon out of it. He technically is the strongest, but like excluded David, right? In today's video, we are definitely keeping Damon in with all intents and purposes. Someone that we will exclude though is Ada, however, especially since we've seen how she operates on a battlefield where her small feats such as blocking Delta's kicks, being able to, you know, stop it with such ease and have all of these instances around her. But we understand that she doesn't do any type of action in like whatsoever. So strongest character alive, I ain't even finna try to hurt my head trying to squeeze Ada in between whatever type of list there is. So now, rightfully, respectfully, so as of the release of Boruto chapter 7, we see Code with the Super Saiyan light type hair. Everything's looking crazy, power spiked up, chakra spiked up. I can respectfully and rightfully say that the strongest character in the Boruto verse as of the release of that chapter is Damon, and it still is David, because I don't understand how is there going to be a way for Code, no matter how strong he is, to get around Damon's ability, where we see the same thing that happened to Kawaki. Now, it shows Kawaki's durability because the attack that knocked Kawaki out and saved Code's life was intended with all purposes to kill Code. So we understand now Code is that much more stronger. If he was to go to an attack with that much more power and potency against Damon, he is done for off with his Mata. So I still got Damon number 1. We have to reveal some secrets about his techniques and abilities, especially when it comes to Ada as well. Number 2, now that's where it gets shaky, because I'm definitely going for my nigga Code there, but we saw what Kawaki was able to do. Now, was Kawaki easily whooping Code, or was it a match where it's like Code understood if the battle prolonged, he was going to lose to Kawaki? Nah, it wasn't even that long of a battle. Code knew off the first 2 hits, Kawaki was finna mollywop this man. So I feel like, if anything, Code has taken the point where it's like Kawaki, and then we have Code right here, right? Code just jumped up either here or he jumped up here. There's no in between. Nah, he jumped up here or he's here. He's right at Kawaki, and then or he's like up there, because at this point we have to reveal some things about his ability. We understand one of the main reasons, aside from him being straight up weaker than Kawaki, they wanted to escape was because Kawaki can render his belt ability useless. So now that we have full power Code, is there something more that goes with his belt abilities, or is it something as simple as this nigga Kawaki can shrink it, as simple as that? And if that's the case, especially when they introduced G, and Sasuke said it best, it's a simple but terrifying ability, because now it's like, well, when you think about it, it's 2 characters with unbeatable moves. Kawaki with his Sukuna Hokana, and Damon with his reflection ability. Now, with Kawaki's case, if his Sukuna Hokana still is going to work on Code even when he got his limiters placed off, I might give Kawaki the edge in terms of who's going to be something around. I'm like, Damon, Code, then Kawaki, then probably Sasuke. I don't know, Sasuke maybe, and then Boruto can't really control Momoshiki's power, so maybe Naruto, then Boruto, you know what I'm saying? Kakashi, Rock Lee. Then it's just gonna be like, what's the whole point of this video, right? But strong 5 right there. I would say Damon, Code, Kawaki, Sasuke, Naruto, Boruto. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know. Honorable mention, I don't know who's gonna be the honorable mention. And honestly, the order can go however way you want it, but I know for a fact it's gonna be Damon and Code top 2, and Damon is not 2. However, with Code, with this limitless abilities, I want to see some new interesting aspects that go into how his power is portrayed. Like I said in a couple of videos back, maybe his belt ability is able to expand unto the point where he can transport anywhere, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, he doesn't have limits to where he can only transport one person or a person that he's touching, where it's like, nah, he can mark you, similar to how 4th Hokage, or you know what I'm saying, the 2nd Hokage did with their Flying Ranger and Thunder God techniques. He can mark you and you can always be marked, or he could just transport a whole lot of people, which is why you see he always either only teleported himself, a hostage, or you know, Ada one at a time, or you know what I'm saying, instances where he did with Damon and never everybody at the same time. If that was the case, why didn't Damon come back? Just to make sure I have a certain type of insurance when they pulled up into the Hidden Leaf village, aside from them believing they had everything under control. Code can only teleport one person at a time, including himself. So maybe a lot of these things are lift off of his abilities, and also the mere fact of speed, strength, stamina, all of that simple stuff, basic stats dramatically increased. And Code is looking real crazy. I ain't gonna cap. I don't know about the, like, in Code's perspective, I wouldn't like the look on Damon's face. From my perspective, I like the look on Damon's face. But from Cole's perspective, like, I'm not gonna have my moment and turn up and have another nigga in the same vicinity as me with that type of smug look on his face. Like, nah, we gonna have a problem and we fixing it right there. So, hey, but I'm not Cole, you feel me? So shout out to my nigga David, because he looks completely unfazed by this new Code today. However, I'm excited to see Damon fight. I don't know who they're building it up for it to be, but he needs a proper 1v1 to respectfully give him the mantle of the strongest character in the Boruto verse. Not only that, I really don't want his ability to be completely invincible, where it's like everything is going to be reflected. There has to be a catch to it. And I feel like with both Damon and Ada, the catch might be with their mental state, where it's like, if you can get Ada to not focus mentally, or to not focus, or to be basically out of touch with operating her brain and just her focus and stuff like that, that could be a way around her ability where she can lose her control over someone or something like that. Whereas with Damon, similarly as well, we saw where Code was attacking him while he was completely distracted with this nigga motherfucking bug. But if you get to a deeper enough mental state with Damon, where it's like he's not even focusing on how to, like, on some shit, like, people get into such anxiety attacks, they forget how to breathe. They have to constantly remind themselves, oh, I need to take a breath. So they can get to that type of mental state. I can see a weakness being revealed for both Damon and Ada's ability. But until we get to that point, this nigga Damon's top 1, bro. But Limitless Code is definitely, like, we put the siblings out, Damon and Ada. Limitless Code is the strongest nigga alive right now. How are these guys gonna get past it? This nigga model's gonna die. But until my next video, it's your boy Black Chat 3. Who do y'all believe is the strongest in the Boruto verse currently right now as this stands? Do y'all agree with my 5 with being Damon, Code, Kawaki, Sasuke, and either Naruto or Boruto? Or do y'all believe another mix should be added into that list? Or do y'all even want to expand even further down the list? But until my next video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video with your friends, share your thoughts, especially holla at your mama, holla at y'all Black Chat. Yes, sir.